Nippon Hoso Podcast Station.
Today's phrase is 死んで勝つと死んでも勝つは全然違うよ。純愛ってあるんですか？純愛って何ですか？ What is 純愛？純愛って本当に What is pure love? What is pure love? I don't know. And I can't like なんていうの？信用できますか？ Anime English Club with Sally Amaki. Hello and welcome to episode 16 of the Anime English Club. I'm your host, Sally Amaki. よろしくお願いします。Hi, I am very upset about myself. I am very upset. So we're gonna be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen again this week. I forgot all the acrylic stands that I was gonna bring today. Yes, if you go to my YouTube channel, Sally Amaki, there is a video where I tried building a shelf for my acrylic stands, so you can see how many Jujutsu Kaisen figures and acrylic stands I have. Did not bring a single one. Zero. Nunca. Hi. So I'm upset. I just wanted you guys to know that I have a lot of love for it, but they are all at my house. So please stop by my house. No, actually don't. Hi, please don't stop by my house, but please go watch my YouTube channel. Hi. But anyway, this week is the final week of the Jujutsu Kaisen 4-week series. So let's get into it because I have a lot to talk about. Hi, today we're concluding our Jujutsu Kaisen series with one of the most philosophically profound lines in the entire show. A lesson about mindset, strategy, and what it truly means to fight. So while we've been exploring Season 2 episodes in our previous shows, today's quote actually comes from Season 1, showcasing a different side of Gojo Satoru. Here we see him not as the overwhelming force we witnessed in the Shibuya incident, but in his role as an instructor at Tokyo Jujutsu High, where he teaches first-year students, including Yuji Itadori, along with Megumi Fushiguro and Nowara Kugisaki. Hi. So let's go into today's phrase. Today's phrase is 死んで勝つと死んでも勝つは全然違うよ. In English, it means to die and then win and to die victoriously. They are two completely different things. Ooh. Hi, this line was delivered during a training scene when Megumi Fushiguro unusually came to Gojo asking for guidance himself. So Gojo pointed out to Megumi, "You don't know how to give it your all, do you?" and instructed him that Jujutsu sorcery is ultimately an individual sport. And when you die alone. He then hit the core issue by telling Megumi that he thinks dying would solve everything, which startled him. This was the moment when Gojo said, "To die and then win, and to die victoriously are completely different things, Megumi. And give it your all, be more greedy." It was an important guidance scene where Gojo accurately identified the problems with Megumi's self-sacrificial fighting style. So here we have a message from the listener, so we're going to read it. はい、リスナーメール、ゆうさんからいただきました。ありがとうございます。私が呪術廻戦で好きなフレーズは、五条先生が伏黒めぐみに対して言った、死んで勝つと死んでも勝つは全然違うよ、めぐみ。本気でやれ、もっと欲張れ。というフレーズです。好きな理由は、死んで勝つと死んでも勝つ。一文字違うだけで意味が全然違うものになるということに衝撃を受けたからです。また、自分の命を犠牲にすることに対して五条先生が、それは本気でやっていることにならないということを間接的に伝えているところも好きです。いや、これ本当になんか、もったいないんですよね。日本語版だと、もうつけるだけでこんなにも変わるんだってなるんですけど、英語に変えると全然もうなんか文法っていうか全部変えてるので、その凄さがないんですよね。死んで勝つと死んでも勝つは違うよっていうなんかフレーズの凄さが入ってないのがちょっとこう言語の壁だなと思います。やっぱこういうなんかすごい哲学的っていうんですか、哲学的だなっていうのが薄れてっちゃうのがちょっとだけ悲しいところでもありますし、日本語喋れてよかったってなんかその言語でそのアニメ 見れてよかったっていうところでもあるので、すごいこのフレーズ私も好きです。はい。So this scene, to die and then win and to die victoriously, they are two completely different things. So this is, Gojo Satoru said this to Megumi, who is fighting super recklessly. Like he was ready to sacrifice himself for the greater cause, but I applaud him, to be honest. I don't think I would ever be able to sacrifice myself while I'm fighting for, like, in this case, as a Jujutsu sorcerer. If I was a Jujutsu sorcerer, I would probably want to die victoriously. I wouldn't want to die, actually. I want to live. I want to win and live victoriously, But Fushiguro Megumi, like, he has this mindset of wanting to save his loved ones so much that he's ready to sacrifice himself. So I'm like, ooh, I applaud you, but I don't have that in me. So I really look up to him. All right, so let's look at this week's vocab. This week's vocab, to die and then win. はい、死んで勝つ to die and then win. So to die and then win is a sequential action. なんだろう、何かがあるから何かがあるみたいな。So sequential action. Death happens first and then victory. So which implies that your death caused that なんだろう、victory. So by you sacrificing yourself and by dying, that is the method of winning. So the death is the means to achieve victory. And the next phrase, to die victoriously. 死んでも勝つ. So this implies that while you're dying, you have already won. Like you're winning while dying. So you were a winner by the time of your death. Whereas in the first phrase, to die and then win, was you weren't a winner yet while you were alive, but you won because you died. But to die victoriously, 死んでも勝つ, is death might happen, but victory is the primal goal. And this is more about, determination than sacrifice. So, yeah, 死んでも勝つ, dying while already winning or in victory. So, 死んでも勝つ, the second phrase is a lot more looking into the future, I guess. 死んでも勝つ, なんだろう. Yeah, I guess, like I said, it's more about determination than sacrifice. And Gojo Sensei wanted Megumi to stop fighting recklessly and be like, it may seem like the same thing because you're going to die anyway, die and then win or die victoriously. Like, yeah, you're going to die anyway, but there's a different feeling to it. And that's what Gojo Sensei wanted to tell Megumi, and I hope he understood. And he did, so... Let's go into pronunciation. Hi. So this week's pronunciation, the phrase is 死んで勝つと死んでも勝つは全然違うよ. In English, it's to die and then win and to die victoriously. They are two completely different things. Again, to die and then win and to die victoriously. They are two completely different things. What's the hard phrase here? Victoriously? Victoriously. Victoriously. どこが難しいですか? What do you think is hard? Victoriously.
Victoriously.
通りになっちゃうんですね. Tourってどう言えばいいんですか? Victoriously. Tour. So pretend you're doing karate and you're lifting somebody from the back like Toria! No, Toria! Victoriously. Victoriously. This, that is judo. So, karate. And so judo is when you lift people and you throw them over your shoulders.
Yes.
And karate is kick and punch. That's hard. You know what? Me as a Japanese person, living 20-something years as a Japanese person, still not knowing the difference, なんていうのかな? There's so many people who get attacked online for getting cultural contexts is wrong. But it's okay. Japanese people even get it wrong. As long as you study and remember and appreciate it in the end, we're all happy. So, yes. Trying to justify my actions. Anyway, victoriously pretend you are doing judo and throw somebody over your shoulders. Victoriously. はい。次。Completely. What's that? Complete?
Completely.
Complete. Oh, so pleat. Pleatly. Pleat.なんだろう pleat プリーツスカートpleat なんかプッチンプリン食べてるみたいななんかプッチンプリンin Japan there's this thing called プッチンプリン where a pudding is in a container and if you flip it and you press this like what do you press? You press the top of the container. The pudding comes out like pring. And so pretend you're opening a pudding pudding. And you're like, wow, pudding pudding da. And like, pring, completely. Pring, completely. はい。です。柔道をやって、プッチンプリンを開けます。最後に、難しそうなとこどこだろう ?different things. Oh, don't pronounce the T in different, I think. The T in different is silent. So, usually when T's are next to each other, one of them should be silent, right? Or else it's going to be like... I feel like it's too much. I feel like when you're speaking, the T, one of them usually just like connects to each other. So, different things, silence. So just for the T, just while you're saying T, go to a library and be quiet. So use this phrase right in front of a library and be like, different things. This is the library door. 図書室の中に入ってね。different things. はい。っていう気持ち。have that feeling of like you're suddenly teleported into a library while you're saying this. So you're speaking with a group of friends. You're like, different things. Yeah. The T is always silent. This. So pretend you're saying freedom, but really fast. で、フリーレン。で、ほんと、ゆっくりと、で、フリーレンだけど、フリーレンをめっちゃキュッてやらないと、different. It sounds like free run, right? Like I'm saying free run, like different. Doesn't it? フリーレンって言ってください。
フリーレン。
Oh, different.
Oh,
yes. So pretend you're saying フリーレン really fast. フリーレン。different. です。ありがとうございます。Ooh, I'm getting good at this thing.
アニメイングリッシュクラブ with サリー・アマキ。
Now, let's look at the cultural context. Hi, I have, or not cultural context, but we have a lot of messages about Jujutsu Kaisen from the listeners, so we're going to read it. We have three messages. Thank you.
ハンドルネームチャドさんからです。ありがとうございます。Thank you. 僕がアニメ呪術廻戦で好きなフレーズは第1期17話の釘崎のセリフ。男がどうとか女がどうとか知ったこっちゃねえんだよ。てめえらだけで勝手にやってろ。私は綺麗におしゃれしてる私が大好きだ。強くあろうとする私が大好きだ。私は釘崎野原なんだよ。です。呪術界における女性の生きづらさを語る西宮への釘崎らしく気高くまっすぐな言葉に胸を打たれました。他人から求められることに義務で応えるのではなく、自分の意思で自分らしく自分であることを貫く釘崎の生き様が現れたかっこいい言葉だと思います。釘崎、生かすぜ。わかります。Okay, so the good thing, I don't know, the thing that I like about Jujutsu Kaisen is that the female characters are all so strong. Like, I don't think there is a single female character that
needs to be protected by another male character, you know? Like, everybody's like, hey, stop it. I'm good on my own. I can go. Like, they all got each other's backs. And that's what I like about Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Nobara, love you. I love Maki-san also.
次、ラジオネーム南極くまさんからいただきました。ありがとうございます。呪術廻戦の好きなフレーズといえば東堂葵のちなみに俺はタッパとケツのでかい女がタイプです。これじゃないですかね。本当知らんがなって感じですけど、自分は小学生の頃クラスで前から2番目が定位置の低身長でしたが、好きだった子は自分より15センチから20センチくらい背の高い子でした。小学生の頃なんでケツがでかいとかはまだなかったと思います。By the way, ちなみに俺はタッパとケツのでかい女がタイプですは in English, by the way, I like tall women with big butts って言います。はい。これ、私悔しいんです。I am very upset. Not by this phrase, but in Jujutsu Kaisen there is a lot of scenes where people are like, hey, so what's your type? なんか、どんな女が好きだみたいな。どんな女が好きだっていうフレーズが何回か出てくるんですけど、Geto Suguru got asked the same question. He was like, hey, so, like, what's your type? Like, what is your type? And Geto Suguru, he didn't answer. He didn't answer. Please answer. I need to know, okay? For me, like, okay, I know Itadori Yuji and Todo Aoi is like, I like tall women with big butts. Okay, I understand. But Geto Suguru, Geto Suguru was with Haibara. I think it was in like season 2 when asked that question. And Haibara answered. He was like, I like girls who like smile a lot and like eat a lot, you know? Like, okay, thank you. Now let's get to Geto Suguru. He never answered. He never answered, and I need this information so that I could become a better version of myself, you know? But no, I'm over here like having to like read through the lines and try to imagine what kind of girls he likes. Maybe he doesn't even like girls, and maybe that's why he couldn't answer. I don't know, but I need to know. I want to know this. I wish there was like a official fan book or something. Sometimes they come out with fan books, but like this information wasn't on it, so pretty upset. I hope one day every character answers what their type of girl is so that I can better myself. はい。次。ラジオネーム上石さんからいただきました。ありがとうございます。呪術廻戦のアニメで好きなシーン、失礼だな、純愛だよです。理由、ゲトウのそう来るか女ったらしめのアンサーで純愛と表現するのがおしゃれすぎる。後に、後に愛ほど歪んだ呪いはないと五条に諭されるまでを含めて愛と呪いの違いを考えさせられるシーンだからです。戦闘シーンも抜群にかっこいいし、乙骨役の尾形さんの声も非常にメロいですよね。このシーンが嫌いな人間は存在しないと思います。おー。そう来るか女ったらしめからの失礼だな純愛だよは So this is how you want it. So that is how you want it, womanizer? と That is rude. It is pure love. はい。女ったらしは womanizer ですね。そして純愛は pure love なんですけどそっか。女ったらしのアンサーが純愛か。pure love。純愛ってあるんですか？純愛って何ですか？ What is 純愛？純愛って本当に What is pure love? What is pure love? I don't know. And I can't like なんていうの？信用できますか？ I shouldn't even be I'm sorry to be asking two of the staff members here that are in front of me are already married, so I don't even know why I'm like, is pure love real? Maybe I'm asking because you guys are married. Is pure love real? Like is it real what you have right now? No, I think this because there was a phrase in Japan where it said 結婚式の朝ウェディングドレスを着ながら思い浮かべてる相手が必ずしもその今から結婚する人間じゃないっていうフレーズを読んでからもう怖すぎて
So there was a phrase online in Japanese that was like, on your wedding day, when you're putting on your wedding dress, like it's not always the groom that is in your head, you know, like you're not always imagining the groom, which means there is a second person that you were thinking of, maybe your past lover or whatever. So yeah, ever since reading that online, I can't trust in pure love. Is it real? I mean, my love for Geto Suguru is real, but like, that's because he's fictional. If he was actually here in real life, I don't know if I would have pure love for that man. Like, if he like started calling everybody monkeys, I was like, okay, calm down, sit down. You need to calm down. Sit down, please. But yeah, I have pure love for fictional characters. I don't know if I have pure love for real people. Yeah, I don't even know what pure love is, guys. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe. I need to see non-fictional pure love. Yeah. I'm literally speaking to the people all around me who are in a relationship but are still talking to other people by the side. I know who you are. I know who you are. So I can't, there's too many people around me that are like that. So looking for pure love. If you guys are in pure love, please email us at aec@1242.com. That's aec@1242.com. Let's trust in love again, starting from this podcast. Hi. Okay, well that's a way of wrapping up Jujutsu Kaisen. I just want to say my love for Jujutsu Kaisen is very pure, and I don't even know if it's pure actually. It's very heavy. It's heavy love. I don't know if I would say this is Junai. It's like, it's on the toxic side. Like I love it too much. It's kind of toxic. Toxic love and Junai is very different. So my love for Jujutsu Kaisen might be toxic. It's also, I have a love-hate relationship with it. Just because all my favorites tend to suffer. So yeah, but Season 3 is coming out soon, so let's all stay tuned and pray that your faves live another day, because everybody keeps on dying, literally. Everybody keeps on dying, but praying for your faves, guys. All right, so that does it for our Jujutsu Kaisen series. Next episode, we'll be exploring a completely different anime. The anime is Meitate Conan, Case Closed, or Detective Conan. Hi. Did you guys know Meitate Conan has 2 different names? So I remember going into the bookstore in America and seeing Case Closed as the title, but a lot of people know it as Detective Conan as well. So we're going to be using both names, Case Closed and Detective Conan. Hi. So you can listen to Anime English Club as a podcast and on YouTube, where you can follow along with transcripts and subtitles. You can adjust the speed however you want and listen as many times as you need to get comfortable with English. Listening over and over is really the key to mastering any language. For Japanese and English subtitles, go to youtube.com/@anime-english-club or just search by the title. And like I said previously, please, if you have any episodes about Junai or pure love, email us at aec@1242.com. That is aec@1242.com. Hi. Any other messages I will not be reading. No, I'm just kidding. You can also send messages about any anime you'd like us to cover, or any specific lines, or just general English questions. But this week specifically, I am asking for messages about pure love. And if we get 0, then so be it. Proves my point exactly. Hey, please email us at aec@1242.com, aec@1242.com, in either Japanese or English. お手紙というかメール、日本語でも英語でも待ってます。Hi, so thank you so much for staying with me for a whole 4 weeks about Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm pretty sure I will come back to Jujutsu Kaisen again when Season 3 comes out. Or I hope I come out again. But yes, thank you for staying, and see you in next week's Detective Conan. またね! From the Nippon Hoso podcast station, this is the Anime English Club, hosted by me, Amaki. This episode was directed by Kensuke Yoshida and produced by Shiori Tanaka of Nippon Broadcasting System, Japan.